Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Shepherd's Cove. Hey, today is Thursday, March 5th, 2026. It's my Friday. I get Friday and Saturday off. Been a minute since I did my Just for Today readings. Today's Just for Today is From Rude Awakening to Spiritual Awakening. Yeah, I was just talking about waking up to cops kicking me. Yeah, don't miss that shit. It's been 285 days, clean and sober. I'll be damned. But it's a good feeling. And whole different lifestyle, whole different world for me. I put it in his hands. I'm living for the here and now. Not worried about what happened in the past and ain't sweating what's going to happen in the future. And letting God take care of it all. He's running the show. I can make plans, make goals, but in the end, the outcome is up to him. And I'll come to terms with it. It's been working out pretty good. So, when a need arises for us to admit our powerlessness, we may first look for ways to exert power against it. Right? After exhausting these ways, we begin sharing with others and finding hope. Yeah. Hope was eluding me for a long time. We've sometimes heard it said in our meetings that rude awakenings lead to spiritual awakenings. Sure should. What kind of rude awakenings do we have in recovery? Such an awakening might occur when some undesirable bit of our behavior that we thought safely hidden away is suddenly revealed for all the world to see. I wasn't too good at hiding it. No, I made a mess of myself and let everybody see it. There you go. Or our sponsor might provoke such an awakening by informing us that, just like everyone else, we have to work the steps if we expect to stay clean and recover. Yeah, I'm stuck on step 8. I still gotta mess with that. I gotta make a list of everybody I've done wrong, and that's a hell of a list. Most of us hate to have our covers pulled. We don't like being laid naked in full view. The experience delivers a strong dose of humility. Our first reaction to such a disclosure is usually shock and anger, yet we recognize the truth when we hear it. What we are having is a rude awakening. Such awakenings often disclose barriers that block us from making spiritual progress in our recovery. Well, kicking and fighting, I'm still here. So, daggone, not an easy path to take, but well worth it. Find that higher power, and it makes all the difference in the world. It made all the difference when I put it in his hands. When I decided, you know what, I'm gonna quit trying to run the show, and I'm gonna let him run the show. You know what? It changed everything. Once those barriers are exposed, we can work the steps to begin removing them from our lives. We can begin experiencing the healing and serenity, which are the preludes to a renewed awakening of the spirit. It's funny, I've been doing a lot of praying, and doors just seem to be popping open. I I was a volunteer over at the Jerry Ambrose Veterans Council Operation 6 building downtown there. They're housing 27 veterans, homeless veterans, and to get them, working again, and get them their own housing and stuff. Get them their own, anyways, to put them back into society as productive members of society. Yeah, basically the same concept as what Revive did for me. And it was a grand opening. I left there and I prayed that I could be, more involved. And next day I got a text from the one that's running it, Lonnie, and he invited me to go to a Bible study there on Saturday, and I went and got to talk to him, and well, hoping to start a group for veterans with co-occurring disorders, with PTSD and substance abuse disorders. So it looks like another door was opened, and hopefully it'll pan out to be a pretty good situation. Just for today, I will recognize the rude awakenings I have as opportunities to grow toward spiritual awakening. And I have, and I am. And I hope you do too. God bless y'all and have a great day, huh?